Hi guys, I'm so sad right now because I just came to a realization. These past few days have been so hard for me because you know how men say that women have toxic feminism, and you'll get to a certain age and no one will want to marry you and no one will love you. I feel like I've gotten to that point, guys. I was so hung on to this feminism thing, and I missed out on marriage and on children. And now I'm at a point in my life where I'm so bitter. I'm so jealous of people who have marriages because they're so happy and their husbands don't even cheat on them. And men are just the best. Right now is when I'm realizing I can't do without them. And right now I'm I don't care if you are rich or poor, tall, dark, handsome, ugly. Me, I don't care, by the way. As long as you're a man and you're breathing, that's the only qualification I need, because I'm just so desperate for a husband. There's a lot of pressure around me, so if you can DM me and propose, I swear I'll behave and I'll marry you immediately. I'll wash your clothes, I'll cook for you, I'll have your children, and I'll be obedient and a submissive wife, because that is what you guys want. I'm no longer a feminist, guys. I'm sorry.
Feminism has destroyed lives. I'm talking men, women, and kids. We've seen this all over America. It's spreading all over the place, and little by little, you see it popping up in some women in the East. Shout out to our brother Yuko. He's in Africa. He sent me this video, and he said, please take a look at how bad things are getting here in Africa. I think we're already noticing this, but modern day Western women, they are wrecking the whole globe. They're trying to spread their vitriol and their rhetoric to just about anybody they can get to. They have already poisoned the older women. Now they're trying to poison the young women. And at the same time, they're getting the kids too. And not just over here in the West, but they're trying to disrupt other nations. And this is why the people in the East, they're going to have to fight hard against this if they do not want to end up like us over here. Before I give my commentary on this video, make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. If not, go ahead and tap that button along with the notification bell. And if you're new here, include new subscriber in your comment, and I'm going to try my best to get to all of you. Not going to waste any time here. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Hi guys. I'm so sad right now because I just came to a realization. These past few days have been so hard for me because you know how men say that women have toxic feminism, and you'll get to a certain age and no one will want to marry you and no one will love you. I feel I've gotten to that point, guys. I was so hung on to this feminism thing, and I missed out on marriage and on children.
When they get older, they hit the wall. That's when they realize that everything they did in the past was wrong. Yes, feminism is toxic. And women who believe in all that stuff, they're always fighting. They're very combative. They're always mad and angry. They're ready to rebel at any given moment. Not to mention mental instability. They can't control their emotions. They act like little kids, always throwing temper tantrums. And then they have these different personalities and these mood swings. They'll be all of that in one moment, and then the next moment, they're depressed, they're sad. Then they find more destructive ways to cope with that. They never get the proper help they need. They never really do the work that's required to get better. They just keep doing the same things. They don't understand that all that debating is very unattractive and highly unpleasant. And I've said this a few times here, but it is your mouth that's keeping people away from you. Men and women. People don't like being around you because you're unpleasant.
And now I'm at a point in my life where I'm so bitter. I'm so jealous of people who have marriages because they're so happy and their husbands don't even cheat on them. And men are just the best. Right now is when I'm realizing I can't do without them. And right now I'm I don't care if you are rich or poor, tall, dark, handsome, ugly. Me, I don't care, by the way. As long as you're a man.
Yeah, you heard it. They go all that time talking about how they don't need a man. But later on, after the job didn't do it, the degree didn't do it, the sisterhood couldn't do it, they realized what's missing, and that's the man. Western women went wrong when they thought they could trade men for education. They thought they didn't need a man because they had homegirls. But how is that working out? Just hanging around a bunch of miserable, catty people all day. Go into any of these offices where you have a bunch of women working and they hate each other. The office is always filled with drama because for some reason they can't seem to get along with each other. They thought getting their own money will replace a man, but that didn't work either. As a woman, even if you can do for yourself, you're not feeling the same satisfaction. That's why boss chicks, they can buy anything for themselves they want, but it's still not the same. They're still unhappy. It's just a whole different level of security when you know that you have a man who has your back. No degree, no job, none of that stuff can replace that. None of it. And then she admitted to being bitter and jealous of seeing other couples. Those other women, they have something that she doesn't have, and that's a man. It's the biggest reason why single women keep other women single. They sabotage each other because they really don't want to see the other person happy. And that's why women who want to be in a happy, healthy relationship with a man, they should not deal with people or communicate with people who are more interested in promoting feminism.
And you're breathing like that's the only qualification I need because I'm just so desperate for a husband. Like there's a lot of pressure around me. So if you can deal me and propose, I swear I'll behave and I'll marry you immediately. I'll wash your clothes, I'll cook for you, I'll have your children and I'll be obedient and a submissive wife because that is what you guys want. I'm no longer a feminist, guys. I'm sorry.
Just in case you didn't get that last part, she said that she's no longer requiring all the things she did before. She's not going to worry about how rich he is or how tall or short he is. Because this woman has hit the wall, she's now desperate for a husband. She said that herself. She said she had a lot of pressure around her. And then she said this, the one thing they are always protesting. I have several videos on this, by the way. She said, I will wash your clothes, cook your food, have your kids, and I will be an obedient and submissive wife because that's what you want. And then she ended the video. She said, I am no longer a feminist. Two things here I want to point out. She named all the things that men want. Women like to play like they don't know. They like to say, what is it that I need to do for a man? They know exactly what they need to do. They know what men want. They simply don't want to do it. Saying they don't know what men want, that's them rebelling because they do know. The second point is, she said that now that she's desperate, she hit the wall, she's willing to do all those things that she wasn't willing to do before. She's not going to be a feminist anymore. And I will say for the men out here, you're going to hear women say that same thing now because a lot of them, they realize that time is up. And most of them, they are still playing and they're lying and they're trying to deceive you. When you're getting into the 30s and 40s, there is no woman that's really all of those things that we're talking about, and she's single. So when you're dealing with the chameleons, they're going to have to prove themselves. They can't just say, hey, I'm not a feminist anymore. Or, hey, I'm not a modern woman anymore. And it's going to take more than watching videos and taking acting classes to teach you how to be feminine. It's going to take more than that for you to really become that woman. You're going to have to prove it to that man that you're in a relationship with. And she can't just do it for a month or two. She's going to have to prove it to you over a period of time. And if you're in the United States, 1 year is not enough. They can fool you for a couple of months, but they can't go too long before they show their true colors. You can't be a feminist for 10, 15, 20 years, watch videos for a month or two, and then say you're a whole new woman. It's going to take work and consistency for you to really change. And honestly, a lot of them cannot change because you cannot mold stale bread. And then that's when they start crying, when they realize it's over for them. You have younger women that you can deal with that's much more cooperative. They have better attitudes. They have less baggage. And more than ever, they have time and youth on their side. This is also why they try to sabotage younger women. But hey, that's all I have on this. Let me know what you think about this below in the comments. Special shout out to Havelock, as well as Dark Power. Thank you all for your support for this channel. You can support this channel too. Links to the Cash App and PayPal are below in the description. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.